We will, whoops, I guess I'll push the button, huh? Hi, everyone. We're going to call the Beer Board, Knoxville City Beer Board to order. Today is September 17th. Welcome, everyone here and to those watching at home. Mr. Johnson, will you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Fugit.
Here.
Councilman Helsley. Councilwoman McKenzie. Councilwoman Parker. Councilwoman Ryder.
Here.
Councilman Roberto.
Here.
Councilwoman Singh.
Here.
Vice Mayor Smith.
Here.
Councilman Thomas.
Here.
6 members present.
Thank you. The minutes of the last meeting were distributed by email. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Okay, the minutes will stand approved as distributed. Mr. Johnson, do we have anyone signed up for public comments germane to today's agenda?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Seeing as no one has signed up for public comment, we'll move on. The matters of the business are, the next matters are business that will be postponed or withdrawn. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a postponement?
Yes, ma'am. 6K Truba Hickman will need to be postponed to the October meeting.
Okay, and so without objection, item 6K will be postponed? Well, without objection. Good. All right. Thank you. That's postponed. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a withdrawal?
Yes, ma'am. There are 2. 5A, the Lucky Star Food Market, and 6F, the Knox Music Coalition.
Okay. Without objection, we will withdraw 5A and 6F from the agenda. Before we get started, I have a few announcements. When I call the name of the business applying for the permit, please come to the podium, state your name and address clearly into the microphone for the record. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation need to bring their completed documents to the business tax office during regular business hours. Approved pending final documentation is a common motion that we make here, and that means one or more requirements are incomplete for a beer board permit. In order to get your certificate of occupancy, an applicant may need to apply for zoning changes, meet parking requirements, submit architectural drawings to plans review and inspections, or have modifications to their buildings for codes compliance. This may entail hiring an architect and or a contractor and submitting plans for site review. So I just want to give this as a heads up. If you do get a pending final documentation, you may have many steps ahead of you. And Mr. Johnson from the permitting department is here to help answer any of those questions for anyone who might get that as a motion. So just want to give everyone a heads up that there are steps ahead if you have that decision made tonight. Applicants that have their permit approved tonight can pick up their permit at the end of this meeting if they have all their documents in. For Mr. Byrd here at the end of the desk. Finally, as I'm chairing the meeting, other members will make motions in the 4th district. Let's get started, and we will move to the first agenda item. First agenda item is 6A, Appalachian Mountain Bike Club, Matthew Kellogg.
Good evening, Matthew Kellogg.
Oh, push your button to turn it on. Little person, thank you.
Good evening, Matthew Kellogg, 6110 Burnett Creek Road, 37920.
Thank you so much. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. Do I have Councilman Smith? Vice Mayor Smith.
Mr. Kellogg, tell us what year this festival is in.
I'd love to, thank you. So the Appalachian Mountain Bike Club runs an annual festival. We've been holding this festival now for 15 years. We are now homed at Baker Creek Reserve, and this serves as our largest fundraiser of the year and fulfills essentially a quarter of our budget for the year. So we're excited to bring together over 20 states and 3,500 people to Baker Creek to essentially have a gathering of the trails. So.
I will be one of the 3,500 this year. Look forward to it. I'll make a motion to approve.
I have a motion and a second, and just before that, Vice Mayor Smith, I'm happy to do a head-to-head with you on the pump track if you want or any of that.
We can arrange for this.
Okay.
Might do something. I know. Anybody else? Anybody else? Oh, Lynn, I believe Councilwoman Fugit wants to get out there.
No, y'all have that.
We'll need judges, so it's important for everybody to go.
I'll cheer
Okay.
you on.
Okay. We have a motion and a second, and all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Thank you. It is a fun event for anybody here who hasn't been. Please join in the fun. All right, next agenda item is Cassie's Corner Grill. Matthew K., Catherine K., Damon Young. Name and address.
Hi, my name is Dan Young, manager representing Cassie's Corner Grill, 2099 Thunderhead Road, Suite 105.
Thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need a copy of the certificate of occupancy.
All right.
I'd like to make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Thank you. Ayes have it. If you have any questions about certificate of occupancy process or anything, Mr. Johnson can help you with that.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, next agenda item, wait, don't go far, I guess, is Cassie's Corner Grill for on-off premises. Name and address for the record again.
Dan Young with Cassie's Corner Grill. So I guess for the off premises, this one would have actually been the 2099 Thunderhead Road. For the beer
Oh,
permit.
no, the one before was Thunderhead Road. This one is Brookview Center.
Okay, the Brookview Center is our new location, Suite 109. So that is the one that we should be applying for the new beer permit, and the catering off premise should be for the Thunderhead Road.
Yes, that's
Sorry.
what I see here. Yes. Okay, Officer Presley.
No record.
Thank you. Mr. Byrd.
We need the sales tax registration, certificate of occupancy, and health department approval.
All right.
I'd like to make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
Okay, have a motion and a second. Any further questions or discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next agenda item is Country Burrito 2 for an on-off premise.
Good afternoon, my name is Brd R.
Push the button to turn the microphone on. It'll turn. Yep, there you go. Thank
Good
you.
afternoon, my name is Brd R. I'm 111 South David Lane, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37922.
All right. Thank you, sir. Officer Presley?
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
We need the certificate of occupancy and health department approval.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Okay. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. And if you have any questions about certificate of occupancy, building permits, Mr. Johnson can help you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, next agenda item is 6E, grocery outlet number 4, off premise. Is there anyone here? Yes, sir. Thank you. Name and address for the record.
Samuel Ward, 4225 Trenton Highway.
Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy.
All right.
I'll make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Skipping. 6G, Las Margaritas for an on-off premise. Name and address for the record, please.
Maria Oñate, 19 for Las Margaritas is 4812 Clinton Highway, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37912.
All right, thank you. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and health department approval.
Okay. So, have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? Okay. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
6H is Seed Coffee Company for an on-off premise. Name and address for the record, please.
Hi, yeah, my name is Ellie Nelson. I'm serving as the manager. This is for Seed Coffee Company, and address is 2558 Sutherland Avenue.
Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. Any? Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? Okay. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Next agenda item is 6I, Snag for an off-premise. Oh, push the button to make the little thing turn red. There you go.
Hi everyone, Mason Cohen for Snag, 1842 Cumberland Ave, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37916.
All right, thank you so much. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy.
Okay. Anyone have any questions or discussion?
I'll move to approve pending final documentation.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Thank you so much. And again, if you have questions about the certificate of occupancy process or anything, Mr. Johnson down there can help you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Next agenda item is Taj Indian Bistro for an on-off premise.
Hello everyone, I'm representing Taj Indian Bistro, 10901 Parkside Drive, Unit 101. I'm representing Vikram Gogana for this.
Okay, and your name, sir, for the record?
I'm Kamal Kurma.
Okay.
I'm just representing Taj Indian Bistro.
Okay, thank you. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy, health department approval, and the surrender of the existing permit.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. And next we will go to 7A, which is Dash and Go. Tamalyn Harper. Is Miss Harper here? Mr. Johnson, have you had any conversations with Miss Harper recently?
I have. They still have some significant hurdles, but they're in the process.
But they're still working on things. Mr. Byrd, had you talked to them about coming up on tonight's agenda?
I've not got any reply from her. I sent a few emails regarding our normal channel, but I've not heard back from her. So.
Okay. Councilwoman McKenzie, you haven't happened to have any conversations with them, have you? I haven't recently, so. Turn your microphone on, sorry.
The last time she was here, it sounds like she was encountering a lot of unexpected types of issues that were coming up. So I'd like to maybe extend them 90 days at this point. Since she's not here, would we, Mr. Byrd, would you be the one to contact her and advise her, or?
Oh, Miss Harper, did you just walk in?
I
You,
did.
there you are.
It's
The woman of the moment.
Just talking about.
Come to the podium and give your name and address for the record. We were talking about we're getting in touch with you. Go for it.
Thank you. Tamalyn Harper, 2128 East Magnolia Avenue. So we are making progress. We have just a little bit ago, that's kind of what held me up. We have new revisions to our plans. We had to do some changing on the plans, like make an addition to where the entrance of the drive-through is moving forward. So after our meeting with the different departments, it made it clear of actually what they were wanting. So the revisions, we submitted one time, but they came back with the notations of what else they needed to see. So that's what the revision was today. So moving forward, we should be able to act on it now. They just got submitted, so we probably won't hear anything from maybe like a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. So hopefully then we're able to do, and it's just some simple work that needs to be done. It's not long drawn out as we anticipated. So there are maybe like 3 additions, or in addition to the building we have to do, and then some marking. So, and adding a bicycle rack, and then that should complete where we are, and made it clear once we had the meetings of actually what we needed to do. So we are working on it, and like I say, we did the revision, the second revision today, so they should be accepted now. So if I could get just a little more time, I would greatly appreciate it.
What are you thinking, 60 to 90 days?
I would say when it comes up, some of the contractors now is just going to be us scheduling them to be able to come back out and do the work for us. Like I say, in the front of the building, it's going to need like a 2-foot addition on the front, so the location of the drive-through, or actually the entrance of the building, is not in the front of the building. So that was something that was discussed that we did not know that we needed to have. So like I say, but that's not a hard fix. We're needing a little plumbing work done. So I'm thinking 90 days would be really, really good for us, just to get everything done. But it's not like we're at a point where we were the last time I came. Nowhere near.
Sounds like you got some better clarity and things.
We got a lot of clarification from each department. And what was going on was that the whole building was going to be, it was included into the plans because that was what was asked of us originally. But the part of the building that is occupied from the store, we clarified that for them, instead of them thinking the store was the entire building. So that was some of the problem too, because when we were submitting the information that they needed, like the plans or whatever, they were assuming we were not giving them the full look of the building because they thought the store occupied the entire building, which we do not.
Sounds good. Okay, well, I will move to extend for 90 days.
December meeting.
To the December meeting? Okay.
December meeting.
All right. So we have a motion to extend to the December meeting and the 2nd. Any further discussion or questions? All those in favor?
Aye. Now, I do have a question, but it's after we voted.
Okay.
So what days do you have the chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, so we have chocolate chip cookies every day, and we've even added more flavors.
Okay.
So the people come, and the demand is for the cookies and our signature lemonades. So you have to try those too.
Okay. I know that I've been by there a couple of days, and you were out of the chocolate chip cookies. So
yes, they sell so fast. So we are back stocked with every flavor, and we added 2 new flavors. So
okay, sounds good. Okay.
yes, thank
All
you,
right. Thank you.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
I saw salads. I didn't see cookies. So, all right. All those were in favor. Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Ms. Harper. Okay. Next on the agenda is Fast Hand Tavern, and that is for an on-off premise.
Yes, Kevin Hibbs, 3800 Sutherland Avenue, 37919.
Yeah. So, Mr. Hibbs, how are things? I think you were originally approved. It's been about 48 months.
Yeah.
So where are we now?
We're getting closer. It's still taking a little time. I'm trying to do as much as I can on my own, and I'm working full time, and so it's going slowly, but it's making progress. I had my background check redone.
Okay.
Since last time, I assume I got approved. I don't know.
Yes. Officer Presley, all good?
Yes, he's completed that. That is good.
Okay. Keep your nose clean, and
Yes.
your second job is
I'll
working
work
on
on
your
that.
new place. Okay, that's good. Does anybody else have any questions? Where are you in the process? Not be able to see where you are with the building. Oh, Councilman. I can't see these things.
Thank you, Chair.
And Roberto. Councilman Roberto has questions. I'll let him talk.
Thank you, Chair. I appreciate you getting your background check done again. Thank you for doing that. It looks like made a lot of progress because the only thing left is a certificate of occupancy. Is that right?
Yeah, I guess so with Mark.
If Mark's shaking his head yes, then I'd say that's a good
Yes, sir.
indication. All right, that's good. So I understand, you're trying to do the best you can there. Why don't we do would it be okay if we did, let's see, Mr. Johnson, what's 90-day extension for
December.
us? December?
That'd be fine.
And now, if we go to December and you find that you don't need that, you can always come in.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as I can get going, I'm going to.
I'll make a motion we move you to the December meeting then.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? And I would just say, if you have issues or places where you need assistance with walking through the building and permits department inspections, Mr. Johnson's
Sure, I
your
appreciate it.
guy.
Thank you.
Because you're 2 years in, so I've talked to him.
All right, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, next agenda item is the Lonsdale Mart for an off-premise. We have anyone from Lonsdale Mart? Rona Kumar Patel. Mr. Bird, have you heard from anyone there?
I don't recall if he replied or not, but honestly, I don't think so. No.
And I'm looking to see, but they were approved pretty recently, right? Okay. This is 5th District, Mr. Thomas. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like he's done a lot of work on it, and there could be a reason why he's not here today. I would give him the grace period, and let's just, I would move to extend it to October.
Okay. We got a motion to extend to the October meeting. We have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you so much. All right, last on the agenda here is The Hill for a caterer permit. Do we have anyone here from The Hill?
Chair.
Yes.
I spoke to the owner of the Hill earlier today, and he had something that came up that would not allow him to be here.
Okay.
They have made progress. They have two things they lack. One is installing a drainage device on the property, and the second is waiting on response from TDOT regarding a right-of-way issue. So they're making progress. The city has been good to make quick speed of the back and forth that they need to make. So I think we're aiming at 30 days is what he told me. So, but I would like to ask for an extension to the December meeting for good measure.
All right, we have a motion and a second to extend to the December meeting. All those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. All right, and with no further discussion, we will adjourn this meeting. Thank you, everyone.